In recent years, a lot of Christians have been talking about courtship as an alternative to dating, as a way to prepare for marriage. And I don't see the two as mutually exclusive. I see them as different stages in a process. Now, not long ago, after my wife passed away, I started dating again. And these are the things that I learned as I was studying how to engage that process. And so let's talk together about dating and courtship and the relationship and how the two work together. So to begin with, I want you to understand the purpose of dating. Dating is a process of getting to know members of the opposite gender by spending some time with them in order to get to know them, to discern whether it would be wise or whether it would be a good thing to make an increasing emotional commitment to any one of them. So dating is provisional. There's no commitment implied other than the basic commitment to treat someone with respect. And that's why it's okay to date more than one person at a time. In fact, it's probably a good thing as long as no emotional commitment is made or implied toward any one of those people that you're dating. Now, I remember in one dating relationship, this one woman just swept me off my feet, and I made it my goal to try to win her heart. That was a mistake. I made an emotional commitment way too quickly. And so in the dating phase, in that relationship, what I should have done was take time to get to know her better, to find out whether or not she was a person whose heart I should want to win. And so dating is about evaluating people to decide if it's appropriate to make an increasing emotional commitment to any one of them. Now that leads to the second thing. Let's talk about courtship. What is the reason for courtship? So by contrast to dating, courtship is an exclusive relationship. So as you're dating different people, you find a person that you think might possibly be someone that you'd be willing to make a larger emotional commitment to, and that perhaps you'd like to see a relationship develop more fully with, then you stop dating other people. Now, you need to make your intentions very clear about this. You sit down and have a conversation about this, and then you begin to focus on that one person, and that one person focuses on you, so that mutually you can discern whether this is or is not the person to whom you can make a lifetime commitment. Now, when I was dating the woman who became my wife, I sat down with her one night and I asked if we could be considered as an exclusive couple. And then I cast my vision. I set forth what I thought would happen in the relationship in the next phase and what that would look like, and tried to define for her what it looked like for me. And she agreed. And so we entered into a more committed and more intimate process of discovery between the two of us. So dating is very general. It's just an initial phase in the relationship. And courtship then becomes a specific discovery period where you can discern whether that person is really the person that would be appropriate for you to spend a life with. Now, let's talk then about the third phase in this process toward marriage. Let's talk about the goal of engagement. So we said that courtship is a time when you really explore deeply whether or not this person can be your lifetime partner. But engagement then is time for you to just prepare for the wedding, and more importantly, to prepare for the marriage itself, for the life you're going to live together. Now, I'm not saying that engagement can't be broken. It can be if something comes up, some new data comes up, or something changes your assessment of that person, an engagement can be broken. But hopefully, all of your questions have been answered during the courtship period. So the courtship period, you shouldn't rush that. You take time to get to know that person in all kinds of different settings and situations. But the engagement period, in my philosophy, only needs to be long enough to make your plans and to include your family and friends so they can make their plans for the wedding itself and, of course, for the life you're going to live following the wedding ceremony. So hopefully this framework helps make it clear about how to proceed and how to communicate as you explore relationships with people who may one day be your spouse.